Barcelona.
I know, it's 8-2 with Bayern Munich, I know, but I'm a dedicated supporter to Barcelona, so I'll be supporting them throughout my life.
Hello and welcome to the sixth episode of Know Your Dais. Today we have a special bunch of people, the executive board members of the International Press and the chairperson of the Midnight Crisis Committee. First question is to Miss Pushpika Thapa. Miss, my first question is: how did you get into the world of Model United Nations?
About Modern United Nation, I started MUNs from grade 9. I basically am a debater. I do WSDC debating mostly, and I'm mostly into debating rather than MUNs, but recently I've been enjoying MUNs a lot. So that's how I started MUNs.
So, what made you continue?
Actually, my first MUN was like a very impromptu decision, and like I didn't even know my allocations like even a day before, and I was just given a country and a committee, and I just went to that committee. I didn't even know the ROPs or the I didn't get to research about the agenda. So my first MUN was rather bland, but then the inexperience in that MUN made me want to experience more in the second MUN. So that motivated me to participate in MUNs. And after the second MUN, I don't know, it was like the Dais members I met, the people I met in the committee, they were just so um, devoted to this, and they were like really motivating actually, because like looking them debate and like lobby, make connections, how the entire committee session went, it made me kind of interested in as a whole in the United Committee, United Nations as well. So slowly and slowly, I like increased my interest in ambience.
Who is Mr. Waris Aziz Akas as a person?
All right. So, as a person, I would define myself as a survivor. Firstly, because I believe that I had a lot of ups and downs in my life, and I have survived through all those things, and I'm still alive. So I am firstly thankful to the Almighty, and the reason behind the reason behind I'm still surviving throughout this harsh world is because I'm always dedicated to my works. I am a very hard worker, and I when I start something, I never give up until I complete it. So you can say that Warisaji Akash is a person who who doesn't quit when he has completed something, but he leaves a place after conquering that. So like after whenever I go into any circuit, whenever I go into any ECA, I try to master that. I try to master that, and I try to leave my mark there, and then move on to the next. Then move on to the next in this way.
Your total number of MUN experience.
7.
What would you do if you wake up as a guy tomorrow? What would be your election symbol if you were to stand in an election?
I guess it would be a peasant because it symbolizes peace, maybe.
That you're a big budget producer, and then due to this coronavirus crisis, you're just allowed to sign any two actors. So who would it be? From Priyanka Chopra, Deepika Padukone, Harry Styles, and Jacqueline Fernandez. You're supposed to sign only two actors.
Obviously, it would be Harry Styles and Priyanka Chopra.
Your total number of immune experience. We know.
To be honest, I lost count. It has crossed 90. It has crossed 90, but it did not reach 100, because if it reaches 100, I'll be giving a beautiful caption or status regarding that particular email.
Your favorite sport?
Uh, Football.
Football. Okay. So since football is your favorite sport, your favorite club?
Barcelona.
Who would you rather bench, sell, and play from the following players? And they are Lionel Messi, Andres Iniesta, and Xavi.
All right. All right. I would still sell Xavi, because Iniesta can actually cope up the play very good in midfield because Xavi and Iniesta were the main midfielders of Barcelona. So I would sell Xavi and I would bench Iniesta, but Lionel Messi has to play, otherwise he is going to score the goals.
Most embarrassing moment of your life.
I'll say a instance which happened in one of the MUNs itself. So I was in an international MUN and I was in IP, and my head of IP had just given us a task to write any article on any global issues at that time. So everybody opened their laptops and started writing. As soon as I opened my laptop, I realized that my battery was dead and I had no resource to write anything on my laptop. So I had to search a laptop charger with the fellow other committee members, and yeah, that was quite embarrassing for the first time. Interacting with the Dais, and I don't have charger in my laptop.
Would you prefer immortality or super strength?
I think super strength.
I'm sure that you've heard about the gossip show Coffee with Karan. And
Yeah.
if you were to start the same type of a show, and then you have to name the title of the show with a food item that starts with the first letter of your name, what would it be?
I don't know, spaghetti nights with Smera. I can't think of anything better.
Okay, thank you so much. That was it with the sixth episode of Know Your Dice, and this is also the final episode of Know Your Dice. And most probably we'll be coming back with the second season in our second edition of Novia MUN, and we hope that it's a physical one. Thank you so much. Stay safe.